everybody, how are you today? I certainly hope that you're having a wonderful day. It is very, very cold here in Vermont. Sunny, but very, very cold. I decided to go to the store very early today, about 7:30, just to stock up through the weekend because we are expecting some more snow. So I'm settled for the weekend, and today I wanted to go do some makeup with you. Now, what I'm using today is the Nudes by Juvia's Place. I got this pretty recently, but I really haven't played around with it yet. So this is what it looks like. A really, really pretty palette. So I'm going to be using that. And what I'm going to be doing is just the upper half of my face. Because as you know, we're wearing masks and it really doesn't make sense to me to do makeup here or there just because you don't need it. Now, I do use my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer to put on my skin because it really evens out your skin tone and it helps to minimize those pores. So I love doing this. Now, I'm going to put on my eye primer. This is from e.l.f. and this is the e.l.f. Everyday All Day Primer. And I'm going to be using that on my eyelids. So I'm going to put this on and let it dry down a little bit. It's always good to do your eyes first because if you get any fallout and you've got makeup on, it's a mess to get off. So I'm just going to let that settle for a moment. And the products I'm going to be using today is I'm going to do some concealer from CoverGirl. I'm going to do a blush highlight from, I believe this is from Flower Beauty. Yes. And then my contouring I'm going to do with my little e.l.f. contour thing. And my mascara is going to be the CoverGirl Maybelline, the Falsies Lash Lift. I'm going to use these. All right, so I think that should be good. Yeah. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my palette and I'm going to decide which color I want to start out with. And I'm going to start out with this color right here. I do not see any names, so I don't think they name these eyeshadows here. So I'm going to take, these are my brushes. And I'm going to take, let's see. This is a nice brush, so I'm going to use this brush. And I'm going to dip into that color. And I always make sure to tap it off because we don't want any excess on our eyes. So now I'm just going to start with this as a base. So I'm going to put it in my crease. And my eyelid. Very nice neutral color. It's very pretty. And tapping off your brush is so important because you don't want to get fallout underneath your eye. So you tap off the excess and then you put it on your eyes. All right, so that is really nice. All right, now the next thing I'm going to do is take another brush And I am going to go into this color right here. And I am going to put that on my lid. Ooh, so pretty, isn't it? Love that color. That is so pretty. So, so nice. All right, now I'm just going to blend it out a little bit. Now the next color I'm going to use, this is kind of like, this is an interesting color. To me, it's like kind of brown and kind of green. So I'm going to do this in my crease. Because it's always nice to do a contrasting color. It makes your eyes more defined. Yeah, that is very, very pretty. I really, really like that. Such a pretty, pretty nude look for sure. Now, I think I look good. I honestly feel that I have a more warm to neutral tone simply because no matter what I put on my eyes, it looks good. So I'm one of the lucky ones. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is put on a shimmer color over this eye look. So they have several shimmers in here. We've got this one, which is like a peachy gold, and then this one is a very light gold. That one right there. But I think that with this look, I'm going to use this more peachy shimmer right there. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take a brush. I'm going to dip into that. And I'm going to use some setting spray on the brush. And then put the shimmer on. Using the setting spray makes it stand out more. I am going to go ahead and use my finger. Such a subtle, nice look. And then I'm going to use my finger for the other one. Sometimes it's easier with your fingers to do that. And that is absolutely pretty. I like it very, very much. All right, so I incorporated a couple of colors into that look. I'm going to put a little bit more color in that crease there. Now, because I do have the hooded eyes, I tend to go up a little bit above my crease. because you want your shadow to show up, right? Now, out here where all these wrinkles are, we're going to put some color right there. And that will also help with the hooded eyes. I learned this from Wayne Goss, who is a makeup artist on YouTube. I've been watching him a lot lately. I like him very, very much. He gives excellent, excellent tips. And oh my, that is so pretty. Oh boy, I love it. All right, now I'm going to put on my mascara. And this is the Cover, I keep saying CoverGirl. It's the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. I am over the moon about this look. It is so pretty. It's unusual to see glow with a subtle look, but that is so pretty. I love it. Highly recommend. Juvia's Place is the bomb. Their eyeshadows are so pigmented and so easy to work with. And that's just amazing. Just amazing. All right, now for the outer corner, let's see here. I'm going to go back into this color right here that I put on my crease. And I'm going to put my angled brush in there. I love these angled brushes. They really, really help me a lot. And then I'm just going to go across. And then I'm going to start up in my crease, come down to this last lash, and make a little triangle of darker color. So the crease, you come down to that lash, and then you just fill in that little area. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start right there, come down to the very last lash, and kind of make a triangle and fill that all in. And if you want to get fancy, you can try and do a little bit of a wing. With my eyes, it's not very easy to do because of all this excess skin. But it does give you an extra lift. It's just very, very subtle. Now, the most important thing to do after you've put on your makeup, you must blend it, okay? You don't just want to throw it on and not do anything. You want it to look all blended. So you can take, this is kind of a fluffy brush, and I just very carefully go over it to ensure that everything is looking nice and soft. And look how pretty that is. So pretty. Now, this really didn't work out very well with the wing, but that is such a pretty, pretty look. All right, so then the next thing I do, my eyes are done, so I don't have to worry about, you know, anything falling off. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my concealer. This concealer is very new to me. Some people have recommended it. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. And this is Buff Beige, which is the actual color of the foundation that I use. But I'm not going to be using foundation. I am just going to be using this just to dot any imperfections. I've got a scar right there. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take my finger and just pat that in. And then I'm going to go underneath my eye and just pat that in. Then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Just patting that in. And there we go. Now, once that is done, I like to go ahead and use a finishing powder. This is my e.l.f. finishing powder. It's the HD finishing powder. And then what I like to do is I go into this, kind of with a fluffy brush, and then I just put this over it to set it. Very nice. All right, so next we're going to do my eyebrows. And I have several products here. And it's all from e.l.f. You know, e.l.f. is my absolute favorite brand, in addition to ColourPop and Juvia's Place. But e.l.f. just has an array of different things. So this is, put on my eyeglasses. This is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. Okay, this is in taupe. Now, with my eyebrows, they like to go down, all right? So I don't like that look because when your eyes, when they go down, they bring your whole face down, you know, and it's not very flattering. So what I like to do is I shave that part of my eye, and then I go in with this. And then just kind of fill that in. And with the tail, I just kind of try to not have that down motion. So I like this so much. This is very well liked as well with beauty gurus. So I love that look. Now I'm just going to do a little bit of contouring. So this is another e.l.f. product. And that's nice. I've had it forever. This is Forever Kissed. Okay. And I am going to use this to do a little bit of contouring on my skin. That's what it looks like. I'm going to use this brush. And start up here at my forehead. I have a very high forehead. So the way to help that out is to contour with a darker color. And that will create a shadow to help minimize all this skin, you know, from here to there. So, and it's so helpful. It makes my skin look so good. And I just do it there and I bring it down a little bit. And I do my cheekbones. Now, if I was doing a full face of makeup, I'd actually go under here too, to minimize that. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. And you can contour on the sides, and that makes everything look smaller. So, very nice. Now, I'm just going to blend that in, just so it's not too obvious. And see? All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this Flower Beauty Pyramids little palette here. Now, it's a combination of blushes and highlighters in here. You can see the pyramid, and you can basically just go into whatever you want. So I am going to use these four up here, the lightest ones. And I'm going to use those as a highlighter. Oh, that is so pretty. Just a very nice glow. So pretty. And then I'm going to go into right in here, there's kind of like a neutral color. Actually, I am just going to do what I like to do. I just go all the way across. And then I put it on my cheeks. And I go up into here, because this will lift your face up, all right? The most important thing with makeup is to, you know, enhance your beauty, which it does, but then you can do different techniques to make your face shape better. So doing this with your blush and up lifts up your face. And it's the same with your eyebrows. If you have eyebrows that go down, you can either get them waxed, you know, to the way they should look, or you can go the cheap way, which I do, is with the little shaver. And I just shave off what I don't want and go ahead and do that. So, that is what I do. Now, for the finishing touch, I'm going to use this HD finishing powder once more. And I'm going to just fluff this all over my face to set down my skin. So, so pretty. And then my finishing touch, I always use my CoverGirl pressed powder in natural beige. And that gives my complexion a nice even tone. So I just take this and I pat it all over. And that looks good. Now for my nose area here, I should have put a little bit of concealer on there since it is a little bit red. I've been dealing with sinus infections for months now. And you really don't want to have that redness. So and then another trick, if you are wearing a full face of makeup, take your concealer or a contour product and put it down this line right here. If you lighten it up, it actually minimizes that area. It's not quite as prominent. So you can use light colors to diminish things like lines and wrinkles and such. So there is my final touch. I absolutely am so pleased with this look that I did today. And I sure hope that you liked it too. All of these products are from e.l.f. Anything from e.l.f. is amazing. I use their skincare. I use everything. I use their brushes, their powders, absolutely everything. And it's just, e.l.f. has really come a long way these past couple of years. Their products are just amazing. So, yeah, I have nowhere to go, but that is so pretty. If we have open night tonight, we usually do on Thursdays, just depending on how Shimmer's feeling. And I will take some pictures and show her. All right, everybody, I love you so, so much. Thank you for watching this video. I'd appreciate it if you give me the thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate that so much. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Well, hello, everybody. How are you today? I certainly hope that you are having a wonderful day. It is very, very cold here, but sunny. I actually went out today to get some groceries, and it was murder. I was out there about 7:30, believe it or not, the girl who sleeps a lot. And I got back and nice and toasty. And today I want to do some makeup with you. What I'm going to do is the Juvia's Place Nudes palette. It is really, really pretty. Really, really pretty. Now this is considered a cool palette, all right? We have cool undertones, warm undertones, or neutral undertones in our skin. And that will determine which palettes look good on you, which colors. I tend to be warm towards neutral because pretty much anything I put on looks pretty good. But the way you figure out your skin tones is that you look at your veins here. If they are purplish or bluish, that means you have a cool tone. I did research this. And then if you have kind of like a greenish tint to your